Hey, welcome YouTubers and real estate agents. My name is Cornelius Camp and I am the Clueless Realtor. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about 3 things that I did my first year in real estate, 3 important things. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you how much I made my first year in real estate. So you want to make sure to stick around to the very end. I'm going over these 3 things that's going to make the first year of your real estate career a successful one. So the first thing that I want to go over, and I feel like it is the most important thing, is that I did a lot of email marketing. Email marketing is so powerful, but I did not know it until I actually started doing it. Okay, and the reason why it's so powerful is because it allowed me to reach way beyond of what I was capable of. And what I mean reach way beyond, I mean reach out to people. My audience grew, enormously when I did email marketing. And by that, meaning like I had an email listserv from my brokerage that I signed up for. And they had, I don't know, maybe 6,000 to 10,000 emails on there. And then they would just send them to me and I signed up for the listserv. And so those amount of people that we had on the email list got announcements that I was a new real estate agent, got announcements that I was having an open house, got informational emails about the current market and what type of market are we in. And I was just able to reach so many people. And I can't help but think that that helped me so much during that time, because at that time I probably knew, physically 50 to 100 people. I'm not that type of person to where I go out and I know a lot of people. So for me to do this through email and reach those people or reach tons of people, it was so powerful for my business. And then also another way that I got emails for myself specifically is that I did a lot of open houses. And I'll talk about this later on in the video, but that's how that's how I got a lot of my emails, that I got them through open houses. And I'll talk about it and tell you guys actually how to do that and why you should be doing open houses as well. The next thing is, like I mentioned, open houses. As a new real estate agent, especially your first year, you need to be doing an open house, at least one every single weekend. At least one. Okay, you can do it on Saturday, you can do it on Sunday, or you can do it both days. The more, the merrier. But you need to do at least one open house every single weekend. And why do you want to do an open house? Well, like I just mentioned about email marketing, when you do an open house, it really is not for you to sell the house that's currently listed. No, you want to do an open house so that you can bring people in, you can bring interested buyers, maybe not in their property, but they just want to see what this house is like. You bring them in, and as soon as they come in, you say, hey, you know what? Welcome to the open house. I appreciate you guys coming. If you have any questions, let me know. But before you get started, can I have your contact information, including your email? Because at the owner's request, he asked for me to get everyone's email before they tour their home. Okay, don't put it on yourself, put it on the owner, because it gives a little bit more credibility and it will make people feel like, okay, well, I got to go ahead and put it down. Okay, if you say it as an agent, sometimes people will brush you off a little bit and, they will like, no, I don't feel like doing it. But if you say, hey, the owner said that you cannot tour his home until you give them their email address, then they'll be more liable to do it. Okay, and then you also make sure to not have a piece of paper and a pen to write email address, to write contact information, phone numbers, and so forth. A lot of times people will scribble stuff and their handwriting is like chicken scratch and is so unable to read, it's not legible and things like that. I lost so many possible leads because I didn't pick up on using electronic technology to grab emails and to grab contact information. I did sign-in sheets. I had them nice and doodled up and looking pretty and everything like that. And then when I would get it at the end of the open house and I'm saying, oh, Jack Johnson, and I cannot see what his phone number is and I cannot read his email address. So if you use technology, the wonderful thing that we have, get an app on your phone or get an app on your iPad, whatever it is that you use. That way people can type it in, and so you have no problem reading the information that they're going to give you. But you want, again, make sure that you do an open house every single weekend. That was so beneficial for me because it got me used to talking to people. Okay, it got me used to getting to know exactly the different parts of the house. It got me used to knowing the neighborhood, the surrounding area. Okay, because you have to go out and you have to advertise your open house, and you have to talk to different people and say, hey, I'm having this and I'm having that. You have to go put out signs so you can see where more traffic is coming. Okay, and all of that is critical to you being a real estate agent. It might not seem critical, and it might seem, steps that whatever, I don't need to do all of that. But in the end, it's going to be critical. Okay, it's going to help you out a lot. So again, do open houses every single weekend. 1, to get used to talking like a real estate agent. 2, to get used to talking to clients. 3, to collect emails for your email marketing campaign. Number 3, and the last one, is social media marketing. And before I go into why social media marketing is so important, I want to go back a little bit to email marketing. And why I feel like email marketing is so much more important than social media marketing, than open house, than any other thing else, is that everyone has email. Not everyone has social media. Not everyone checks social media. Okay. I didn't have social media before I got my real estate license. And then when I became a real estate agent, I realized that, hey, I need to do social media. Okay, because that cuts off a percentage of my audience that I'm able to reach. Okay, people have emails all the time. They read their emails all the time. No matter who you work for, whether you are a FedEx driver, whether you are a teacher, whether you are an entrepreneur, you have an email. Okay, what's probably the number one thing that people do when they wake up? They check their emails. Okay, what do you see people doing on the bus or on the train on their way to work? Checking their emails. What about people at the Starbucks waiting in line? They're probably checking their emails. If you see someone working and they're supposed to be on vacation, they're probably not checking social media unless social media is, a part of their empire and a part of their business. But more than likely, they're probably checking emails. Okay, that's what everyone does. That's why email marketing is so important, because everyone checks their emails. But let's go back into where we were, social media marketing. And like I mentioned, not everyone has social media, but the people that do, it is a very powerful tool to reach people. Okay. TikTok is the one thing that comes to mind. I know a couple of real estate agents who have created some TikTok channels, and whether it is they're doing some crazy little dance, or they've remixed a music video, or just simply doing a tour of a house that they're listing. Okay, these videos have gone viral and has brought a whole lot of attention to their real estate business. Okay. Social media, Instagram is perfect for real estate, because real estate is all about pictures and video. That's why TikTok is doing so good. Okay. But some people might not want to do TikTok. They may want to focus on Instagram. That's great as well. You have Instagram stories. You have Instagram reels. Okay. You can just make random posts. All right. And you can just, build your followers up. And that's one way to strive on Instagram. You might not want to do those two. You might not want to do Facebook. You may want to stick to the platform LinkedIn. Okay, just be around a whole lot of professionals, because let's face it, when you have Facebook, Instagram, you can run into a lot of nonsense that you really don't have time to be dealing with, have time to be seeing, or anything like that. Okay, so a lot of people, they focus mainly on LinkedIn. Okay, some people do Pinterest. Okay, some people actually, they do YouTube, and that has actually profited their business. I know when I started doing this YouTube channel, a lot of people were coming in and asking me to be their agent. Okay, so that might work as well. But social media, okay, no matter what it is, Okay, do it, learn how to do it, and just strive at it. You don't have to do all of them. If you have the time to master all platforms of social media, kudos to you. Okay, you can, great job. All right, but you can just pick a particular platform and decide to go all in and master that platform. I know people who don't do TikTok and LinkedIn and Facebook, but they focus all on Instagram. I know people who don't do Instagram and Facebook, but they focus on TikTok. Okay, it just depends, whatever your preference is. Okay, but make sure that you do social media marketing, because just like email marketing, just like anything else, you use social media to make an announcement that you're a new real estate agent. You use social media to update clients on the market, the market of what you're currently in right now, neighborhood information that's coming up, listings that you have, open houses that you're doing, or, like if you have TikTok or Instagram stories or reels, just having fun making videos about real estate. Okay. But again, like, why it's important is because it expands your reach. Okay, that's what's most important about social media marketing, and as well as email marketing, is that it helps you expand your reach beyond what you are physically capable of. So that was the 3 things that I did my first year in real estate, and why my first year was a successful one. Now, like I mentioned to y'all at the beginning, if you watched all the way to the end, you'll find out exactly how much I made my first year in real estate. And I'm going to tell you right now that I made $57,000 my first year in real estate. Okay. As a new agent, you might think to yourself, oh, that's not that bad. Oh man, that's not that great. I can do way more than that, or anything like that. It might not be such a eye-popping number, but here's the secret. I made $57,000 in real estate my first year, and I did it part-time. Okay. I was a school counselor, and I just took up real estate as a, second venture. I've always been someone that had 2 jobs. And, after I stopped doing personal training, I was still a school counselor, but I was like, let me go ahead and go into real estate. And so I did it. I did that part-time and made $57,000. So imagine if I had done real estate full-time. Okay. Probably at the very minimum, I doubled $57,000, and that's how much I make my first year in real estate. So it's possible to make good money your first year, whether you do it part-time or full-time. Let me tell you this, the income that I had as a school counselor and the $57,000 that I made as a real estate agent put me well over 100,000. Okay, put me well over 100,000. All right, so it's possible. Okay, you guys can be successful. You follow these 3 things that I just mentioned to you, and you will be successful. Okay, you will be successful real estate agents, and you will be very, very pleased and glad that you chose this as a particular career. Okay, now, if you like this video and you like the information that I gave you, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to be notified of our new videos. And also, if you have any tips of yours, or you want to let me know how I did, or what kind of videos that you want me to produce, go ahead and leave a comment so that I can know what you guys are looking for and how I can help you be successful real estate agents. Guys, that's all I have for you today. Be safe, be well, and let's go sell some houses.